Alright, family, this your girl, Mary Lee. Don't forget to put the dash between the Mary and Lee, a.k.a. Mary Mac. Don't forget to do the same with that. I'm back at the spot, the trap. That's all it is, a trap house. You understand what I'm saying? In Chicago. My city. It's going to always be my city. I ain't dead. I ain't going nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? For real, for real. We're going to try to wrap this up, though. You understand? You know, for those who don't believe, you know, that I'm the one, it's just like believing that there was never Cadillac shoes. You understand what I'm saying? You see the box, right? But just because they discontinue them doesn't mean they never existed. And that's what they trying to do with your girl. They trying to make it seem as though I never existed. You understand what I'm saying? Even though I'm relevant every day. You understand? People see me every day. They know who I am. But because, you know, I'm not selling them anything, they feel as though I'm not worthy of anything, but they know I'm worth a whole bunch. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, they trying to, you know, bring in 18 with the young MAs and the LeBron James and, you know, all these new characters or whatever and stuff, you know, to try to, you know, sweep my story up under the rug. But when in fact, you know, my story is their story. You understand? Without my story, you understand what I'm saying? For real, and my legacy, which is everything, the Michael Jordans, the Oprah Winfreys, even the Maya Angelos, you understand what I'm saying? For real. And, you know, so many, you know, people from the past or whatever, and future, and right now, you know, if it wasn't for me, your girl Mary Lee, they wouldn't even exist. For the simple fact, I'm keeping them relevant just by studying, talking about them or whatever and stuff. But yet and still, I have yet to, you know, live out my own legacy, which is everything, you know. You know, I could use what you call a spa day, but I've never had that. You understand? Been working my butt off trying to prove to people that I am a girl. These are real breasts, okay? For real. Now, back in the day when I knew my so-called ex-girlfriend, Donna Marie Evans, she had a son named Mario Darrell Evans, and she wanted to, you know, make it seem as though I was a guy because, you know, she didn't want him knowing, you know, that I was a girl. But he knew at the age of 5. You understand what I'm saying? You know, that I was a girl or whatever, because I had left her one time and she, you know, she was crying or whatever and stuff. And he told her, and he's a grown man. He could tell this story today himself. You know, he told her, Mom, she'll be back, or whatever the case is. You understand what I'm saying? And sure enough, I came back and I hung in there with them all the way up until he was about 16 years old. You understand what I'm saying? I was just trying to look out for his best interest because, you know, I knew his mom was something else and, you know, his dad wasn't in his life supposedly or whatever the case is. You know, they're not pulling my heartstrings any longer and stuff, you know, because I realized now that I was, you know, set up for the slaughter or whatever and stuff, just so people can get over and I could be, you know, sitting here in this one room trap place or whatever, waiting to die, I guess, you know. But you know me, I'm a real entrepreneur and stuff, for real. I ain't never gonna sit around and do nothing and stuff. So yeah, you know, for the Oprah Winfreys and the Michael Jordans, it's time for y'all to start, you know, singing my name for real, because you know, Oprah, you would have never been a billionaire one time, let alone 2 or 3 times. You understand what I'm saying? And the same as Michael Jordan and stuff. You know, they knew I was a go-getter, just like I'm coming at you now. You know, I wasn't doing all this talking, trying to sell a person anything back in the day or whatever, but I had such a charisma about myself, and, you know, I'm not a bad-looking person, you know, even though they're trying to take away my looks and stuff, you know, I was easy on the eyes and stuff, you know, and people were attracted to me and stuff, you know, so, you know, it was easy for me to sell them some general merchandise, you know, some socks, some music, you know, some things to go into their household or whatever, apartment or whatever and stuff. Never drugs. I wasn't a drug dealer, gangbanger, none of that. But they just used me to come up in the world or whatever and stuff because they knew I wasn't a part of that life, or what how the kids say now about that life. You understand what I'm saying? I never was, and thank God I wasn't, because if I had been, the story could have been totally different. You know, it'd be a lot of bloodshed, believe me, if I was about that life for real. Don't get me, you know, twisted though. Don't take my kindness for weakness, and don't think I don't have the pull to make some things happen and stuff. Because like I said, I am worth a lot, and people have invested a lot in me, and they don't want to lose what they got. And if I'm out the picture, guess what? They coming for y'all asses. You understand what I'm saying? For real, for real. And that's on my legacy, for real. My higher power don't miss when it comes to me. So I'm just trying to keep it 1,000, a million, or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? For my ex-friends out there, y'all better huddle up or something. You understand what I'm saying? For real, because I went downtown and I bought this hat for like $35 or whatever and stuff, and they did not charge me tax. I went to the Black Hawk store, but everywhere I go, they want to charge me tax and stuff. You know what I'm saying? If I go to the flea market, they don't charge me tax. And everybody and their mama know when I was out there for years and years and years selling general merchandise, I never charged y'all tax, and I always gave you a good deal for good quality stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. You understand? Because I knew people was coming through that needed, some help or whatever and stuff. So I was buying wholesale and selling my merchandise for wholesale prices and stuff, so people can make some money, retail, just in case they ain't have a job or whatever. But the job situation is plentiful now. There's no reason why you should be stalking me and trying to put all that pressure on me, trying to kill me and stuff for what I'm worth and stuff. You're never going to get it. I don't care. So you might as well go get a job and stuff for real. My first real job, I was working 12-hour shifts at a barbecue place all by myself, okay? Real talk. And I was only about 17 or 18 years old, and I hung in there for almost a year. You understand what I'm saying? All kind of things I did to not sell drugs and be gang banging and all that, nonsense. But because I'm worth so much now, people feel as though they can do away with me and stuff and not pay me and stuff. And that's why you see people tearing stuff down relevant to me and putting up their stuff in black and white. But as you can see, like the hat, that dog it for real. And his shirt, you understand what I'm saying? Real talk. It's not black and white with me. My skin tone alone lets you know that. You understand what I'm saying? So, for the ones who think they could just get over on me, this ain't what you're looking for real. Because my higher power don't play no motherfucking goddamn games when it come to real people. Because I made sure that, I tapped out in when I was 40 years old or whatever and stuff, trying to give the streets back to whoever wanted them and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? I wasn't fighting for the streets and stuff, and I'm not fighting for the streets now. I don't want to be street life for the rest of my life. I'm ready to settle down, get my golden years on, and drive my drop top Cadillac truck that I came up with, my idea. You understand what I'm saying? Along with the colors in his hat. You understand what I'm saying? This hat wasn't this original color or whatever, but I made it so it'll look good for me. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be like everybody else and things of that nature. When I was out there selling merchandise or whatever, you understand what I'm saying, I had to, dress the part, be the man, so to speak. So when my time come, which is now, you so-called men can step up because, it's so many, what you call, mama boys out there and girls out there that's, affiliated with the ghetto gaggers, things of that nature. Google that nasty ass shit. We no longer have strong men and women and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? We got a lot of punks and, people think they can get it easy and stuff. All that trying to sex me to death and all that, that's not happening. I'm not with that. I wasn't never with that, okay? For real. If I liked you, I didn't mind, you understand what I'm saying? Because I was growing up and trying to, feel my way through life or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, nigga, if you think sex is what I'm looking for, you are highly mistaken, for real. I wouldn't give a fuck if Oprah Winfrey herself walked through my door butt-ass naked. She wouldn't be getting shit from me, for real, but her attitude. And that's the honest to God's truth. This is bigger than goddamn sex, hip-hop, rap, all kind of bullshit. This is not what you're looking for real if you're trying to get over on me. So them days is over and stuff. And thank God for the internet and, all these cameras and stuff that they thought they was going to use against me and stuff, shit. I paid for all that shit if you really want to know the truth. All them cameras you see on the train and buses, that shit was not a part of this city or whatever. And this internet, if it was underground, okay? And I wasn't aware of it at the time. But because they knew I was waking up and stuff, they made it more, you know, obvious or whatever the case may be, for real, hoping to, you know, shit on me, but I use it against him as always. You understand what I'm saying? Anything you give me, I'm going to find a way to throw it back in your face, for real. So, you know, for the ones who think I'm crazy, if you think I sound crazy, you's a dumbass motherfucker. And if you think I'm a goddamn man, you even stupider than I thought, for real. I'm the same one that gave Erykah Badu in her song Window Seat the motivation to walk down the street butt-ass naked and stuff, for real. Because back in the day, you know, like I said, my ex-girlfriend, Donna Marie Evans, trying to convince her people that I was a guy and stuff so she can get over on me. And, you know, they just kill me and say, oh, I thought it was a guy. I was walking down the street in Chicago, my city, in Hyde Park, going towards the bank, Hyde Park Bank, where she used to work at. And I started taking my clothes off in the 90s and stuff, for real, like 96, something like that. And walking slowly to the bank where she worked at and stuff. But before I could get there, because I started running, they caught me, for real. Because they was watching, like they always do. They watching now as I'm doing this video, and I don't give a fuck. I hope they hear me loud and clear, because I'm not going to say it again. But I was running, and they caught me and stuff, and threw a white blanket over me.